What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're about to talk about fishing the bladed jig in the winter. I have my whole box right here of bladed jigs. Okay, we're going to talk about the different types of bladed jigs. We're going to talk about trailers, but mainly where to fish these at in the winter. Guys, I love the bladed jig, and now it's very kind of, I say, there is a bite window for it this time of year in the winter. People do not think there is, but I say people, more and more anglers are learning. But guys, this is something I was on a few years back and something I've learned from other people as well. So I'm just going to share with you my experience. Like I said, we're going to talk about it. It is going to be certain lakes, and it can be different no matter different in different parts or regions of the country. So guys, let's get into it right now. Okay, for me, I'm going to be fishing it shallow. Okay, guys, staying water. You can fish it in clear water. I'm saying if the conditions are right. If you have grass, let's say it's underwater grass, which there's some lakes around me that do. But guys, for me, it's going to be staying water, lowland reservoirs, or even natural type lakes. Okay, but guys, I've caught fish with it in 45-degree water before. Now, it's not a way to catch a lot of fish. For me, it's not a way to catch a lot of fish, but it's a way to catch big fish. Okay, now, this one I have on here from a recent trip. It's a Jackhammer. So guys, you know, I got Jackhammers, the original Chatterbait. Let me pull one of those dudes out. Here's your original Chatterbait right here. Let me pull this guy. So here's an original Chatterbait right here. Jackhammers. I do got the slobber knockers as well. I don't have the new Chatterbait Evo yet. I haven't got any yet, you know, and I've been told all about them, but I'm still, I like these dudes. So, but thing I will say, guys, I still believe in the original Chatterbait, okay? Now, of course, this dude made it sing, and it's no doubt the sound, the little bit vibration, it gets it done. But guys, there are still times where they love the Chatterbait from my experience. Still caught big fish. There has been times where, like I say, I'm fishing a shallow, rocky spot. They'll eat this and stop, then you throw this right behind them. Or you might know, like, let's say it's a spot you've been catching them at, throw this at them, then go back and throw this. They'll eat this instead of this. Okay, guys. So there you go. Just on Jackhammer Chatterbait. Okay, I still think the Chatterbait catches them. There are different types though. There's one in here. Let me see if I can find it. This guy, the Mini Max. I've not had as much success with the Mini Max as I would like. I've heard others. Guys, how about you? Have you had success with this Mini Max? Okay, this is that smaller one. This dude can cast well, but guys, it's just my fish like the bigger one still. The big blade. The big blade. Here's one of them. The big boy. So the big blade. I've caught fish with it, but guys, I've just, you know, I know like Brian Thrift and them and others. I mean, Miles Berghoff, man, like they love this big bladed Chatterbait. I guess I've caught fish with it. It's just not been the end all be all. Still the Jackhammer, or this dude, the original Chatterbait, still has done my damage. So guys, the big blade, I have big blades in all the colors. This is one I have not thrown much, as you can tell. I haven't even trimmed the skirt or anything. But guys, anyway, so how about you guys and the big blade? I got so many here. Here's us a dude. This is the Strike King Thunder Cricket, okay? Yeah, now guys, I'm going to talk about trailers too in a second. So there's the Thunder Cricket. What else I got over here? The Slobber Knocker. Okay, now guys, the Slobber Knocker, it's interesting. So its head is a little different. Okay, you see it doesn't move as much. It's meant to actually go over wood better than like this dude kind of bends around. It might get hung up more, and then as you see here, same thing. Now with me, okay, my fish down here in areas I have fished, like this dude still better than this guy. Okay, I don't know why. Now there are some lakes I've not thrown this at yet to where I am, and to where I can't wait to throw it, because I really think I like there's just some water, like there are some like areas with a lot of cypress trees where I want to check this out in the upcoming cold months. And guys, I really hope to get a video made for you guys in the upcoming cold months. I had a couple good fish trips with it last year, natural lakes and down here at Lake Millwood. So I'm looking forward to getting you guys some good footage with the bladed jig in the upcoming months. So guys, now we're just talking about the brands. Talk about trailers. Like here, this one here is the Big Bite Bait Yo Mama. It's a crawl style trailer. Okay, I love the crawl style trailers. Z Crawl Junior right here. What else? I got another crawl style in here. There's another Z Crawl. There's a swim bait. Look, I got them everywhere. There's another big blade right there. And here's a big blade, okay? Now here, I got that Fighting Frog on there sideways. We'll talk about that in a second. The Fighting Frog is a pretty good one sideways. But the whole deal I'm about to talk about is to have it on sideways, or where's that one? Where's that one at? Or like this. Here's a slobber knocker. That one's sideways too. That's the 6 cents. The 6 cents grub there. I just went blank on it sideways. That's a good one as well. Well, here we go. So like here, have it normal, okay, or have it sideways. All right. Which one to do? Like here's one normal, okay. Which one to do? Because there's always been a debate and talk. I was always originally, guys, fishing like this. I thought it gave more vibration to the water. Them deals flapped. What it does also, like with this guy, it does, I think, get it less hung up. It hangs it up less, okay, because you're reeling it there. You know, I like to reel it around cypress trees, wood, okay, rock. I think it's hung up less now, but when it is like this, it hunts more, okay? So when you have this dude sideways, it has that hunting and it goes everywhere, which is pretty neat to see, because it, like, once you see it in the water, how it goes, I mean, there's a time for that. That's why, like here on this one, that fluke style trailer or spunk shad style, which on the spunk shads popper on them, it gives this thing less of a body here, and it just kind of goes everywhere. And there's a time the fish are going to want that, okay? But for me, I've had more success just the places of water I'm fishing, which is probably more because it's muddy water, guys, where I'm fishing these guys, is with it like this. And I think colder water, they want less of it going around because the fish are using less energy to go get it, right? If it's just here going, they just go and get it when that thing's hawking around, you might be pulling it away from them. Definitely if you're fishing shallow, cold water, right? So I'm thinking when the water temps get warmer, spring, post-spawn, you can go more to that tail style. And guys, if you're here watching, for real, let me know which one you prefer and if there's a time for it, okay? I haven't even got my reds. I have a whole red section. Here's a Jackhammer. Here, this is that Kamikaze Swim On. I love the Kamikaze Swim On. I kind of got on it a little late. It does have that. It has both that crawl style and that hunting action. It's not too big of a trailer, not too bulky. It skips well. Okay, as you see, there's been some fish eat this guy right here. And then look, here's my little chatterbait. This one right here. This one right here catches them at a lake down the road. Okay, for some reason, this original chatterbait. With this is that Gary Yamamoto Zako, whatever it's called. This dude right here catches fish, okay? And then I have another one. Here you go. Let's just keep pulling them out. Here's original chatterbait. It's all beat up right here with the Z Crawl, okay? Ooh, look at that orange Z Crawl. Pretty interesting, okay? All right, guys. So that's just the different trailers, styles, and I do have some swim bait styles in here, as well. But just for me, the swim bait, I just don't have as much luck with the swim bait. I don't know that paddle tail. I just don't know. I don't know about you guys, but me, the swim baits, I just don't. Now, one thing about swim baits, look, I want to share this with y'all. This is a slobber knocker. This swim bait's on backwards. Backwards sometimes does have a little bit different action with the tail. Then here's one, with it forward as well. Okay, so guys, but with it, let's talk about areas. Okay, we're gonna be fishing, looking for flats. Okay. Flats with creek channels nearby, okay, that flat can be in 2 to 5 foot of water. I don't care, shallow. If it's a highland reservoir, guys, rock. You can find a channel swing rock bank in the back of a creek, front part of a creek, but look in your river arms of the lake, okay? Look for the stained water, okay? And it can be in the backs. Guys, one thing about it too with the winter, let's say we have a warm rain coming, or I don't know if we do, but let's say you have a warm rain. Find your inflow points, find your run-in spots, and then look for the first piece of cover. Lay down, dock, whatever it is. Those big fish are going to come up there. They're going to use that cover. Warm water's coming in, bringing all the nutrients. Everything's coming to life. And then, of course, the bladed jig of your choice probably will do fine. For me, it's going to be a Jackhammer or that Chatterbait. Guys, I have so much up here. Look at that clown cutter. I like that cutter from Millwood. So, guys, that's one thing about two highland lowland reservoirs. Think about the weather. Guys, but for the highland, rock is a big key. Rock holds heat. okay? And let's say there's a lot of rock, then you're going to be looking for those little spots to where they could be a little irregularity. Guys, sometimes my speech gets me. So look for a little irregularity in the rock that the fish can hold behind. But guys, know they can get shallow, okay? It is okay for them to get shallow in the winter. They do, all right? And I miss the boat. I'm sharing this with you guys because I missed the boat for a lot of years of my fishing. I only fish deep in the winter. But now after I learned they can fish shallow, they can. But for if you're fishing a river, okay, guys, get out of the main river, go to the backwaters, okay? And then, like I said, look for the flats, natural lakes. I love fishing these around cypress trees. Love fishing these around cypress trees. That's why I made a video for you guys on the classified last year where I went out in an aluminum boat, no electronics, cold, like 40 degrees, and caught them on the bladed jig. Okay, guys. Oh, on my rod and setup, one thing I guess I need to talk. It's too late. Hopefully you guys are still with it. That's just a spinnerbait rod. This is a 6.9 rod. You can throw it on 7.2, 7.3s. I just have it on the 6.9 so I can skip it. Okay, I'm not a tall dude, so I have a shorter rod so I can skip this dude under spots. Guys, on my line, I fished it on monofilament. Got that from my man Briar. And so I always fished it on fluorocarbon, but in that shallow water, that fluorocarbon, it sinks. And it sinks that much, guys, to where you might be missing fish, okay? Those fish, if they're in shallow water, they might be on the bottom and they want that thing to come above them. But if they're there and you know, sometimes they just don't react. So that monofilament line helps it stay up in the water column. Then fish are looking up, they're going to come up and eat it. Or if they're suspended around wood, a stump, cypress tree, guys, you want that thing up in the water. You don't want to go under them. So there was a time where I was missing fish, I think. I wasn't like losing fish. I was fishing areas that had them and wasn't catching them with this. But then my man Briar, wow, Briar's calling me right now, true stuff. But then my man Briar, like I'm looking at it, but then my man Briar, it's like, hey, you need to fish on monofilament. And dude, all of a sudden, guys, that was like 3 years ago, boom. Like I was catching a lot more fish. I remember sharing that with my man Randy. Now Randy, guys, fishes Table Rock, right? Stockton, those lakes up there. And he didn't really think that the monofilament made a difference there, okay? But remember, that's a little cleaner water, deeper water. So guys, just know it can be different no matter where you're fishing at. Appreciate you guys. Let me know what you think about today's video. And hey, we will see you on the next one.